Welcome back to the channel. Someone Factorio speak page. So we're back up on our space factory. Uh, kind of build, kind of a pipe dream of mine. Something I want to be able to try to do. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to do it or not, but I'm gonna try. Dang it! So I got it kind of turned back on, so it's bringing stuff to us. We got this part over here kind of disabled, so it's not trying to do anything. This guys are turned back on. And then uh, we're gonna just kind of have it kind of start working. So yesterday we got Proper and this guy here kind of started, and then once I have those kind of going, we probably want to get hmm, let's get a couple of these guys here, and mostly the reason I want to put those in there, it doesn't really matter because it doesn't really connect. Do this. Let's I do that. Didn't do that. I'll change this to set filters. Some can be to set filters also. And the reason I'm doing that is just so that all these guys are kind of set up so that they want to do their what they're supposed to do here. Mm. And then guys will go way. This guy is gonna go like that. So that'll way once all that gets built and they'll be reconnected. All right, we'll make that look prettier later. But the real trick here is to start getting this stuff taken care of. What I really like to do is build like almost like a factory or a base, right? Uh, so if we go back in here, like that's not what I do. We do like this, and then we'll go to our B menu. And like I'd almost like to take like see that's all KOS's stuff. This is Milos's base in a box. Main base, right? And then like the hub, right? Like this would be great. Unfortunately, that's going to be uh, very large. But that would be perfect because if we actually did that, right, that basically makes everything we need. The only problem is I'm going to end up having to completely rebuild everything because it's not alt based. Uh, so, and that will be a problem. So, as much as I'd love to do that and hit the right button, let's see, that's not going to really work. Um, all right. Because what I need to do here is I need to build a couple more of these. These need to be a little bit right because the problem is like if I build this one here, I need to be able to get stuff out, and I need to be able to get stuff in there. So here, if I do like these guys, what I'm gonna just start doing is just like anything that uses molten iron. So I'm gonna do molten iron like this, right? And then this guy here uses steel, so we're gonna use that. Basically, make steel, right? Do that. So this one can be steel. This one can be because it goes straight from molten iron to gears, so we'll do that. This this one goes makes this stuff, right? So that's fine. That's easy enough to do. Okay. So this stuff all goes like this. That's easy enough to do. And then what we'll do here. Oh, I guess that would actually work. So do this. All right. Make a butt. Go lay down. I know. Love you. Please lay down. All right. So we'll do this guy up here. I guess it doesn't need to go like that. Go like this, like this. And as soon as I get that thing turned back on, it's going to start slowly bringing stuff up to us. I did that mostly because I wanted to start having stuff up so it looks like something. It just helps me to visualize things when I can see the stuff here, right? So what we're gonna do now, we end up needing to do like this, right? Except for all these guys, I want to have these. So I want these to be stacks. Only using stacks on belts here. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do like right. So that belt's gonna go in, and then I'm gonna do. It's gonna be a lot of wiring here, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna tell it to read belts. I'm gonna tell it to hold all belts, right? And I'm gonna tell this guy here, like he's making those rods. So I'm gonna tell it enable disable, and I'm gonna tell it, and these are all gonna be very very similar. Um, so I'm gonna tell it this guy here, right? And I'm gonna tell it you're allowed to keep uh like 100 of them, like that maybe even less. Like this, right? That, so that thing's on right now, right? So and then so these all gonna be very similar to that. And what I'm doing here is basically telling each one of these things to only put so much stuff on here, so that we can basically turn this into a sushi belt. So if we get 100 of them on there and 50 of them on there, what will happen is when it drops below like 50, we'll put another stack on it. Um, so there'll be some variance, but the idea is to hopefully not have it be completely uh, overwhelmed with crazy stuff, right? And then these things go, uh, you know, as it gets things get used up, it'll add more stuff onto it, and things can grab it, and things will kind of be in a range to be able to do things. So that will all do that. And then this guy here, so enable, disable. All these are gears, and then we'll do 50 of those too. And then later, if we need to, like obviously, like gears, we're gonna need crap load of gears, right? Like that's just the way it works. We're gonna need, but instead of using a belt system where we're using an entire belt to go through and kind of feed everything, I need to have literally a single belt. Now I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna do kind of the same thing here, right? I'm gonna do this. I'll do it. And then this guy here is gonna make copper plate. This guy is gonna make the wire, right? And then what else do we have here? So here we have Stone brick. So I need to get stone bricks. I need water. Probably molten. Okay. So the ultimate goal here is to be able to make all this stuff, uh, not have to worry about it. So that instead of me having to go back to novice to do it, I can just literally go fly around for a minute, and then stuff just kind of falls out of the sky, and we get all kinds of crazy stuff for free. Um, so tungsten, we would need tungsten or a helium solution. So we don't have either one of those. The only so we need plastic bar for that one. Okay, so for the most part, uh, yeah, so we don't really have lava here. Okay, yeah, so that's the ones that make lava. Calcite and lava make the stuff. So we don't have those. So we're making it from this stuff. So that'll be fine. And then, but we'll do the same thing here, right? This, this, right? And then this guy is going to go like that, right? And this is going to be copper plates. This will just change this to copper plates like that. Easy enough. This guy will go here like this. And then this guy is going to be copper wire. So that way we basically have our all the random stuff that we can kind of build straight from ores being made thrown onto a belt easy enough. The only other thing that we have that we need to on that beach doesn't. So with this stuff here, what we'll do is the last one that we need to kind of do is to get those. Um, that one gets a little bit more complicated. I need to be able to get this out. I can do that. That's fine. Let's see. Where's my pipe set? Oh, any undergrounds? Do that, right? This guy can make these guys, and then that. That. Hold all belts, and then this guy is gonna be where are they? Oh, where there you are, right there. Right. And then so that just kind of makes it where for the most part we have all of those things set up. And then once we start getting stuff built into it, it just we'll start making things for us. It'll be great. Um, and then eventually we'll loop this all the way around and come back in. And then let's see. All right. So what other kinds of stuff do we need? We need all of our normal basics of stuff kind of put in. That when I say normal basics, we'll need oil to add to here also. So we'll need to get oil restriction reduction, which is like this guy right here, right? So this whole thing right here to make oil. What all do we need to make oil? We need sulfur and water, right? So it's not hard to do. We just need sulfur and water, and that no, that makes coal. Uh, no, we're not making because we need actual plastic here. So um I need to make actual oil. I'm pretty sure at some point I'm going to run into something that's going to not allow me to do what I'm trying to do. But I'm completely we can get coal liquefaction, right? So if we do, let's see, let's see. Pretty sure we had coal liquefaction. How do we do it? Let's see. Let me research it? No, 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 no. Coal. Yeah, right there. Turn coal and oil products with used to steam and heavy oil. Oh, I need some heavy oil. So this is one of the ones where I need a little bit of heavy oil up here, but that's doable. Um, so let's just let's do here. Let's do this. There. Crude oil. Crude oil. Used in, consumed in, right, gathered from. Okay, so heavy oil. Heavy oil. Liquefaction. Process, oil processing. Let's see. Sulfuric acid. I think I can make sulfuric acid. So simple coalification, basically we just need coal and we need calcite, and that gives us that stuff. And then I think down here, what is this thing producing? No, it needs water. But if I can make sulfur, you can turn sulfur into sulfuric acid, right? So we'll go down here. So what we need here is we need water, right? So what we'll do is we'll take a couple of these guys here. I don't know why I keep spinning those around. They don't really matter which direction they go in, right? We're going to take a couple of those. These guys are going to produce. Is it the one? No, I don't need those. These aren't the ones I need. Um, I need, because I already have ice coming here. I need these guys. I need a chemical plant, right? And then we'll do this. This guy will allow me to build. This will just be water. So this is just going to be water, right? Now, and we'll do that. So basically, we're just making water now. So that's good. We'll have water. And then up here, we need to do these guys here. So this guy, you originally doing? You're doing calcite, and then this guy is going to be changed, and you're going to be filtered only for water, then only for water, and then I'm going to actually these things should be these guys also. So we should be taking things off of here and then stacking them. So anything that goes onto here should end up being stacked. I don't want it to not be stacked, right? And then once that kind of gets going, so we'll have ice, we'll have water coming off of there, and this guys are all going the wrong way. It goes the right way now. All right, so that will eventually get its life figured out. So we'll have water here. So then next thing here, so this guy needs to have, in order to make sulfuric acid, I basically need iron plates, sulfur, and water, right? So then we have iron plates here. Uh, I would need sulfur, so I just need to add iron plates onto here, which isn't that big of a deal. So the easiest way to do that is to do this just like this. Make that guy a little bit longer. Do that. Tell you to read all about contents. I'm gonna have to go through. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff where I go in here, and I'm just gonna be like, okay, hey, please go make sure all this stuff is set up right. I'm gonna have to go through each and every one of these things and literally click on them and try to convince and make sure everything is done correctly. And we'll do 50 of those, right? And then basically what will happen is it's the whole plan is to put all these things on here and have it kind of go around and see what it needs to do and get it all figured out, right? Okay, what is it, bud? Okay. Give me 1 second, guys. I need to take him out. Then I'll be right back. All right. So we got this. So this we're gonna have makes sulfuric acid. No, not acid. We could have done that. We don't want to do that. So we'll do this guy, right? Now that we need to bring water in. So let's see. It's the easiest way to do that. Because I need to bring water from there. Probably to do it like so. We'll just do this. These we can use blues like this, and then water. Let's see. Do you there? You there? Then you can go there. I don't know why I'm using. Okay. I'm gonna move the other way. So in order to get the water in here, we have to do it like this because we have to have it underground there to be able to get the stuff in that we need. So, but that will allow us to basically mix your sulfuric acid. Now the only problem is I want to move this entire thing over this, and the reason I want to do that is that way my tank don't run into each other and we don't start mixing stuff. So that gives me a little bit of room to be able to get stuff out of here and be able to use the inputs, right? So there's sulfuric acid. And then I know I was working towards, oh, I needed sulfuric acid to be able to get coal liquefaction out. So in order to get coal liquefaction out, we need to get, I think we need to break down the coal pucks down into, let's see, we need to go, these guys need to be broken down. I think advanced carbonate, no, let's see, no, I don't want recycling. I know I'm pretty sure there was a way we could, where it's down here. Um, yeah, coal synthesis. So basically we take sulfur and we take carbon and water, right? So, and then that also goes to one of these guys here, right? Now I did it. I'll eventually hit the right button. See, that's the one thing you can always count on. I'll hit the wrong button. Let's see, let me control C this guy like this. And then do like this, right? Now this one's gonna be a little bit different because I need it to have inputs and outputs, and then we'll go and put like production modules and all this stuff too. Uh, I'm I'm not even gonna mess around. They're gonna be crazy production modules and all this stuff. Um, yeah. So the trick here is maybe maybe I'll do it that way. Do like this and like this because I don't have a tank coming out of here. So and then we'll do that that there like that. And then once we do that, then we can go get this guy, and then he'll bring coal back out, right? And then we'll do, you can go here, here, and here like this, then like that. So that way we have water going in there, we'll have coal synthesis going in. Uh, make sure we have coal pucks on this thing. I don't have coal pucks right here, right here. Yeah, so we need sulfur and coal pucks. Let's see, Control C, these guys like this. And then those should both be set up to hold all belts. Use filters, sulfur, sulfur, right? This one can be uh, carbon and flux. Okay, and why are you? You guys are all updated now. All right, so that way we pretty much have all those things being loaded onto the belt, and then that way we have our kind of our raw resources. So we can basically turn. We'll have carbon, and we'll have coal on here also, and then starting to just kind of produce. So I need to be able to produce all the stuff I need, and then once I produce all the stuff that I need, then I can produce. Then I can start producing the items that we want. Hmm. Right. The real fun part is going to be setting up the sorting system to be able to load stuff into here without overloading this thing continuously. Um, but yeah, so far it's going to be a mess. At some point, we should start actually seeing these things come in, and then what we'll end up doing is this thing's going to be uh, a primary upgrade for all the stuff that we're building down here. So I'm kind of waiting for this stuff to kind of be sorted out too, because I want to get some better robot ports. I want to get some. The shields are already working, but like the guns, like we have 36 purple guns. We have uh, let's see, lasers, solar panels. We have 39 of those guys. That'll be good. We'll be sending those up here. We have nine purple engines. We only have two of those. We have 10 of those, but all these things are going to be we're going to be using all these upgradies. So there's three of those. There's 10 of those. So this one's going to be getting all of our extra work there. Make sure this thing's still making fish. Um, I don't know what this thing's doing. I don't know if it's got fish in it or I need to feed it more fish. Um, Trying to feed it fish so that I can get more rope to get some spidertrons. Because if I can get some spidertrons on Gleba, I can kind of fix the whole problem. But if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna send an upgraded spidertron. Because that way I don't have to keep going back to Gleba. I can just leave a spidertron there to go take care of my light work. But that way all this stuff will kind of get going. All right, back to my space factory. All right, so next thing I need is oil, right? So coal liquefaction. Let's see. Let's see. Where to go? Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go crude heavy oil. Simplify coal liquefaction. So we need an oil refinery, and that will make heavy oil for us, right? So if we take calcite oil and sulfuric acid, so we do this, we'll do oil refinery, right? And then, so this guy here, I think that will work. If I do this and I do simple coal liquefaction, right? I do this like this. Okay, so it's all going to be the same thing in, same thing out. So it's not that big of a deal. Um, so what I'm going to do is this guy is going to run right through like this. And then actually, just put you next to each other like that. You know what? Let's do. Oh, it doesn't flip. I was going to flip them, make them look symmetrical, but it won't let me. We'll do that because this is just needs to be like this, right? And then if I do this, because I just need calcite and coal, right? So we'll be picking coal up there, put it in here, it'll be fine. And then uh, do that, do this. It's fine. Do that. So that way we'll have sulfuric acid that's going to go into there, and then that's going to make us heavy oil. Now, once we get heavy oil, we're going to need to do this. And this is going to take a long time to get filled up. It's just going to take flipping forever. Just because it's going to be the way it's going to be. But I'm going to need to get water over there because we need water to be able to get. See, you know what? Let's do that. I do that, and then because this isn't nearly as important, right? We can do this like this, and then that will just take those and just slowly put those in. I'll be fine. And then because that way we can bring water in and we can bring stuff out, and then that way we can put all of our oil pipes down here, I think, right? So if I take this guy, right? So let me go. What? Let's just do it there like that. We're just gonna do like groups of two of them, right? And then so the first one here, we're gonna need lubricant. Uh, and then the next one here, we're gonna take. No, we're gonna take this guy here like this, and then this guy here, we're gonna take and make it there, right? And then we'll go spin these around like this. We're gonna take these guys, plop, plop, and plop like that. So that way we'll have tanks, pretty much everything. Uh, and then this guy, come like this. You could go away. You can flip like, and then, oh, okay. Let's see, control X this, control X. So we just need a little bit of space in there, so that we can bring these pipes out and use these side exits. So we just space it out a little bit. It'll be all right. Now I do need to bring water, and this is all water down here, right? So this is, and then, okay, so here we'll do this. And the underground pipes here are just to keep things from interacting with each other that we don't want to. All right, so that stuff will all be built like that. This guy can come down this. And then what will end up happening is eventually we will have all of our, basically all of our oils. So all the oils that we need. It's not going to be fast. This isn't meant to be fast, right? The whole process here is, it's not, we're not doing fast, we're doing free. We're doing something that, especially if we need something to get stuff somewhere, and we're just like, oh, hey, we just need, you know, we can just fly this thing into orbit. And now, is this a waste of time? Yeah, it's a complete waste. That is something I wanted to do, and I wanted to do it. So it makes me happy, and that's the important part. So the whole point here is to just see how far we can get to try to see if we can get it to work. And then once we have everything working, then figure out how to make it more optimal and stuff like that. Like this whole section here, this is way too big too. But I just it's the one I had, so I just didn't downgrade it. But so for now we have basically all of you know, our metals. We have all of our coppers, right? So we can make green circuits, we can make red circuits. We have this stuff over here, so we can start making um, plastic. We can start making um, like pretty much whatever we need, right? So if we needed plastic, like we can just take petroleum out of here, or the petroleum gas out of there. We can combine it with some coal that's already on this belt, and then look, we got plastic. Like it's, and we'll just have to work with the numbers. At some point, we're probably gonna have to upgrade all of the belts on here to green belts. And this, as long as I can actually make green belts here, like, can I make green belts here? Pressure. Yeah. So I can only craft those on Vulcanus. No, well, it's not Vulcanus. Yeah, Vulcanus. So which sucks, right? But like I can make like blue belts here. Like I can make pretty much everything else we want to. I just need to go to and actually probably set up production there for those things. Um, the just to be able to get green belts, which are quite a bit faster, right? So these are tell me 45 a second, and these are 60. So that's 15 extra a second. I'm not super worried about them. Can I make um yeah, so I can build those. Like I can build a lot of things. Like I can build cranes. Like I can build like I want to be able to build pretty much anything in here that I can build, I want to build. Um and just think it would be funny. All right, so now that being said, up here, so we have those, right? So if we go up here and we build this guy, right? Nope. If we build you here, right? And the trick with these is I'm probably going to need probably a handful of these things because I know green circuits take freaking forever to build. I'm going to need so many green circuits. But what we can do here is we can tell this guy, you're going to make green circuits. Easy enough, right? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to build, we can use blues to bring things in, right? And then we use whites to take things out. And then, so you're going to do that. Now I'm going to take this guy. Once again, I'm going to do this to there. I'm going to tell you that you're going to go read all belts, hold all belts, right? And then you are going to tell enable, disable. And then I'm going to tell you basically here, we're going to go green, right? Easy enough. So we're just going to say green. We're going to say that. We're going to say you're allowed to have 50 of them there. Easy enough, right? So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do Control C like this. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to do this guy right up here, right? I'm going to do this. We do this to here, right? And then this guy is going to be enable, and then you're going to be red, and then you're going to be 50 also, right? And then this guy is going to be red belts, right? But he needs plastic bars, so we'll need plastic bars to do that, so that's fine. Okay, and then I'm going to do Control C like this. I guess I didn't need to space these out. It's not like I need power in here. And like that. And now I have red and green circuits. Well, I have green circuits. I don't have red circuits yet because I don't have those. And then these obviously they're going to need green. So this first one's going to take a while to get started because the green circuits are going to have to travel all the way around. And then once they get all the way around, then he'll kick online. That'll be fine. Could have swapped these things, but where's the fun in that? All right. So now down here, I need plastic. So I need oil. I need plastic. So if I could just, you know what? I can just do plastic. I could do plastic like here, right? Let's see. Do that. Kind of limiting my space down here, but um, this is one of those things that I'm just gonna have to play it by ear and kind of see where um like how much space I need. Luckily with this thing, uh I can kind of move things, and it's like, oh, I need more space. I just make more space. It's not that bad. And then so now here we're gonna go here. We're gonna go. Pretty sure we need. Where are you? This guy right here, right? Um, I'm trying to figure out the best way to do this. Do that plastic like this, right? And then because I need those to go over there, so I need to bring you this, right? And then do this guy here. We'll do a little. Uh, yeah, that needs to be a jump. I think. No. Yes. I know because these are too close. Yeah, these are too close. Right? And then do this, do that like this. Those are connected now. And then we'll do. Now, the only bad part is I don't want to do that because I want to be able to put this. Um, yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is gonna be a little weird, but it's a reason I'm doing it. Because if I do it like this, right, that will allow me to limit how many of those like this. Like they'll put plastic bars on here, just as they get them, and then once they do that, then these guys are gonna pick them up and put them up there, and then that way they'll be up here in stacks. And that's what I want them to do. So this is going to be enable disable, and this will be plastic bars. I'll think about how to do that at some point and see if I can come up with a better idea to do it. The problem is I can't put boxes here. So we can't put storage boxes, right? So if we go here to Q, CE, I mean, we do like this, right? And you do still chest, right? And then do this. Can't, gravity's too low, right? Um, same thing like this, like you can't put storage boxes up here. So since I can't put storage boxes up here, and like you can't put any of these storage boxes, the only thing that you could put, can I put a rail car here? Can I build rails on here? Oh, gravity's too low for you have to try. Like, you know, can I put a tank? Spider-Tron? Like we can put these guys. No, we can't. We can't put even put those on here. Like I have no way to put anything, any storage box whatsoever. I could probably look and see if we can find. I could probably find a mod that would allow me to do it. But these will just act like a small storage box, right? And that's kind of what my plan is there, is so that way I can do that. Now, so we should be bringing coal into here, bringing plastic out, and now we have plastic on here, and then we can make those guys. The next thing we do need sulfuric acid. We're making sulfuric acid. Never mind. I have sulfuric acid. So I have sulfuric acid, right? No, no, my sulfuric acid's over here. So I'll have sulfuric acid, so I'll be able to make the blue circuits up here at some point too. But so we have most of the building blocks we need to make pretty much everything else, right? And that's kind of the goal here, is to be able to have all of this stuff. And then at some point we may take and build like blue circuits down here. It's going to be a slow process. Like this is not going to be fast. Uh, and this thing's going to spend a lot of time. And it's part of the reason I'm building. It's so large and it on two sides. Um, but I have a complete feeling I'm going to run out completely out of room. I don't think I'm going to be able to accomplish what I want to do, which is to be able to build like everything. Um, I just don't think that that's going to happen. But like I should be able to build like belts. I should be able to build um like well, the miners, like the stuff that I can build here, right? I want to be able to build anything that I'm able to build, especially the higher end stuff. I want to be able to build it here. I want to be able to build assembly machines. I want to build, stuff like that. And then that way it'll allow me to kind of at least have a thing that no matter what I need, I just slide over and it drops it. And then we can kind of go from there. But with that, we are almost at an hour, and slowly building this thing up and getting more stuff up here. Uh, Hopefully you are enjoying it. As always, like I said, if y'all do like the videos, please consider throwing a like on them. If you have a question, a comment, or concern, you can throw that down below. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to be to watch this or any of the other stuff that I'm putting out, make sure you're hitting that button. You guys be safe. We'll talk to y'all soon.